Hello there. So I have a piece that I'm going to create, and many of you have probably seen it before. It is this. I absolutely love this look and the color of these reactions that you get from Bullseye Glass. This is French vanilla glass with silver foil and light aquamarine blue frit. And I have a piece that I'm working on. It's a large piece that I'm going to frame. It's for a contest, and the contest theme is symmetry. And so I realize this is not perfectly symmetrical, but I'm going to try to create something that gives the impression of symmetry but uses this color combination. So if you're unfamiliar with this particular tip, I'll post a link to it. But within Bullseye's tech book, and then for free on their website, they have this quick tip. So it tells you exactly how to accomplish this with Bullseye Glass. It tells you really everything you need to know. So it is for free, and I'll post a link. It happens to also be included in this book and is the cover, and so that's what I'm going to do. So I have 2 layers of glass here. This is measuring, it's large, it's 16 by 20, and I've got Tecta underneath, a clear Tecta with a powder of clear, a sprinkling of clear powder. And then this is my sheet of French vanilla. Everything's been cleaned well, and it's resting on a kiln shelf. If you're familiar with firing with silver, and they talk about it in this quick tip, because uncapped metal foil reactions can spread out and travel, they may contaminate the kiln shelf and affect future firings, even if the shelf is properly scraped and reprimed. It can also go through thin fire or fiber paper. Contamination is not permanent, but several firings Several firings may be needed to adequately burn it out. Consider designating a shelf specifically for firing metal foils. So I have taken my regular shelf out. I've put this shelf in. This is a spare that I use mostly just for pressing glass, so I'm not too worried about contamination of something like silver foil. So now I have my foil. Here is the foil that I have. I've used this before. I have no idea where I got it. And I have gone back through so many of my past purchases. I keep all of my receipts, and I cannot find where I've gotten this foil. So I don't have any to recommend to you, but lots of glass suppliers will sell foil. This stuff is really delicate and difficult to work with, which is why I'm right here on my kiln shelf as opposed to my workbench where you normally see me, because I did not want to have to pick this piece up and move it because I was afraid that that foil might blow around a little bit. I've also marked the shelf paper so that I know where the middle of my glass is, and then so I've marked quarters basically so that I can try to place the foil and give myself some semblance of symmetry. And then I have the frit that you put over the top of it to get the reaction, and then you do a full fuse, and that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on building this. I may learn a little bit as I go. This foil is going to be tricky to cut and to try to get into nice shapes, but I'm going to give it a shot and build this and see how it turns out. All right, there it is. Let's fire this and see what happens. All right, here it is. So there it is out of the kiln. I am generally pretty happy with it. I wished for more reaction around the foil. And so I'm not sure if, I mean, there's reaction there and it's cool. I'm not sure if I would have gotten more reaction if I had held this longer. I went 1475 for 20 minutes. So would I have gotten more reaction if I went longer? That's something I'm going to test in the future, but if you know, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear it. Or is it the quality of my foil that I don't remember, again, the source of where this foil came from, but maybe there's better silver foil than others, and so this has something more to do with the quality of the foil. But overall, I'm really happy with this. So now the next step is I'm going to frame this, and I'll show you what the finished piece looks like when it comes all together. Okay, I went to the craft store and picked out a frame that I like for this. And I thought I would just point this out to you. So again, I made this as a 16 by 20 so that it would fit a standard frame. You never know exactly what the dimensions of the frame are if you're going to buy it after the fact. And so there was just a little bit of wiggle room in here. And so what I did was I took these cabinet bumpers and I cut them in half into little half moon shapes. And I put some in here all along the edge, just to give this a little bit more stability in here so that it doesn't move around too much. And with that, I think it's pretty good. So I'm gonna put the back on here, close the clips, flip it around, take some photos, and show you what the finished piece looks like.